Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sophia Lynn coming to you with today's mystical insight. Today we're talking about the Knight of Wands. It's a court card, which means this is about you and the people around you. You probably have been noticing that things are moving pretty fast right now, and a lot's happening. I mean, we've had some pretty significant events over the last few days, and things are going to keep going just like that. So it's up to you to kind of pay attention to what's happening in your life and try to stay focused and grounded so you can keep moving forward. You may be experiencing a feeling of being rushed right now, of things moving faster than you can handle. So it might be making you feel a little overwhelmed. Sometimes things are moving so fast that you can barely keep up with them. And this can cause some tension and stress in your body as well. You may also be sensing the acceleration of time, like not enough days, enough hours in the day, or days moving so quickly, like today is Wednesday. It seems like just a couple of days ago it was Easter Sunday, and it was, but it doesn't seem like that was days ago. It could have been just yesterday as far as time seems, and the acceleration of time is going to continue. This is more than just a perception. Time really is speeding up, and we're all feeling the pressure. As Mother Earth continues her ascent on the universal spiral, we are vibrating at a higher and faster frequency than ever. There's a lot of fast moving energy with this card anyway, but the ascension and our participation in it is having its effects on us spiritually and physically, as well as psychically. The wands represent energy, spirituality, speed, new beginnings, growth, and changes. This energy represents your passion and emotional attachments to just about everything you do and to those you love. But take care, as this youthful energy that underlies this card can also mean you tend to be impatient and maybe a little moody and temperamental. This card can mean changing jobs or residences, having the desire to travel and see the world. Part of this is your tendency towards restlessness. So it's important to be grounded and to make yourself slow down sometimes. Without without constant newness and stimulation, you can become bored pretty easily. You may find yourself moving through several relationships that start out great but don't quite have the staying power that you are looking for. So make sure you take the time to get to know someone. Make sure that they are mature so that the relationship can last. And take your time and get to know your partner better. If you've been with someone for a while and things are a little bumpy, maybe it's time to sit down and reconnect and talk about things and catch up with where you are. We get in relationships and sometimes we forget that as we're in a relationship, we change. We don't stop growing and changing just because we get married or get in a long-term relationship. And often one or both partners can begin to feel misunderstood, can feel the disconnect, or just feeling like they're isolated because they're noticing changes in you. And it's time to create new levels of understanding and maybe even reestablish boundaries. It may only be puppy love in those new relationships, and this means you need to take the time to get to know that person because you know how it is when you first meet somebody. It's all hot energy and excitement, and your brain kind of short circuits, and you start ignoring red flags, red banners, and you'll make decisions that you will regret later on. So wait for the signs of true love before you commit your heart and soul to a new person. This is a journey that's been tough on you. And like the knight coming home after a great battle, while you were victorious, you do bear the scars of vigorous battle. You're tired and worn out, but you got to keep going. You're not home yet. This is not the end game yet, but you're closer than ever. And as you move forward towards your destination, you'll find supporters, people that can lift your spirits and maybe even contribute to your success, and maybe just point out the direction when you feel like you've lost your way. Accept the help that these earth angels can provide. It'll keep you focused and strong until you get home. So even if it's hard, don't give up. The final victory is almost yours. So keep going. It'll all be worth it once you finally reach your goal. Now, our ascended masters that are advising us today, we start with Hina. She's the goddess, one of the goddesses from Hawaii, like most people know about Pele, the goddess that rules the volcanoes over there. But Hina is the goddess of the land. And she says, freedom. You're free now. Do what you need to do to be free. Not necessarily meaning like breaking up a relationship to be free, but the freedom to express yourself, to feel comfortable, and to be your best person in whatever situation you're in. So she says, walk away from restrictions and be free. You have the power and the right to change your life so that you experience more freedom. This signifies that your soul is crying out for more freedom, especially as it involves your life's purpose. So if you're in a job that's restricting you or holding you back in some way, or you're just not satisfied with it, this is the time to make some changes. Perhaps it's time to take a break so that you can think clearly about your desires and your available options. The universe always supports the desire for expansion, creativity, and freedom. So say yes to freedom, and the universe will say yes to you. And once again, Thoth, Tehote, however you want to pronounce his name, Thoth, the Egyptian god of wisdom. He says write, and we got him in the last reading, I believe it was. So once again, this is the ancient sage encouraging you to write. This may be writing in your journal, maybe writing that book you've been putting off for the longest. He says to write about your experiences, record your thoughts, or even to write poetry or stories. It's just you needing to express yourself in the very personal way that comes through writing. You've been receiving a lot of signs and feelings to write lately, so let this be the message that inspires you to finally take action. You can use a paper, a pad of paper, um, your computer, your tablet, even your phone. It can take you can take notes on your phone. Any medium you have available will do it. The point is you just need to do it. There's healing and clarity in your words. So don't worry about the grammar, punctuation, or spelling. You can correct that later. Let your thoughts and feelings flow into your mind and body. Write down your intentions, goals, and desires. Maybe that business plan or just list of goals and things you need to do. Whatever it is, you need to write. And remember, you can channel messages from your angels and ascended masters as well. And this may be a need, this may be encouraging you to write down the messages you're getting so you don't forget them. And sometimes when you write a journal and you write down what you are consciously thinking about, when you go back and read it later, there's mysterious information, insights, and clues in your writings that you didn't even realize were there, but yet it's in your own handwriting. Channel the messages from the guides and angels and pay attention to them. They are clearly just for you and will help you along your way. Something about your life's purpose involves writing, so it's time to pay attention to what that call is all about. And then we have Lu, Lugh. He's a god of the sun, of light from the Celtic nations. And he says persistence. In other words, keep going, hang in there, stay focused, don't give up. Through persistent action and positive thinking, your dreams are manifesting into form. And if you don't keep going, they can't happen because you are the way what you want most can come into being. You are the one on the earth with the hands and the feet that make things happen. You get messages and divine guidance, but you have to bring it into form, even if it's just opening the door to receive a package. This is the time for you to stay persistent and focused. Give any discouragement to Lou and the angels, who will strengthen your faith and give you signs of your progress. You're almost there, so keep going. It may help to break large projects into smaller steps so that you can feel the thrill of accomplishment and manage the process. With each step you take, you will find yourself closer to your goal. Persistency will pay off, so stick with it. Overcome procrastination tendencies and take action today. Chip away at your dreams and desires with daily action steps. Stay positive and visualize your dreams as already manifested, because what you can conceive and believe will come into being. Commit yourself to your dreams for the long haul. Persistence will help you succeed. So that's our mystical insight for today. Once again, this is Sophia Lynn, and I will see you next time. Thanks for reading. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.